French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Introduction. Welcome to ByJustTD YouTube channel, where we explore the art of home decoration and inspire you to create beautiful living spaces. In today's video, we will delve into the enchanting world of French interior design, showcasing how you can infuse your home with the elegance and charm that define French chic. Our theme, French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, will take you on a journey through the diverse styles that make French decor so captivating. From the sophisticated and glamorous aesthetics of Parisian apartments to the rustic and cozy vibes of the French countryside, we will uncover the secrets to achieving this timeless look in your own home. So, if you are passionate about transforming your living space and want to learn how to incorporate these elements into your design, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. The essence of French chic. French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design is not just a design style, it is a way of life that encapsulates elegance, comfort, and a sense of timelessness. At the heart of this aesthetic lies a deep appreciation for both history and artistry. French decor often reflects the rich cultural heritage of France, drawing inspiration from its historic architecture, art, and the natural beauty of the countryside. To truly embrace this style, one must understand the key elements that define French chic. This includes a balance of sophistication and comfort, where every piece of furniture and decor serves a purpose while also contributing to the overall beauty of the space. The essence of French chic is about creating an environment that feels curated. Incorporating French chic into your home begins with selecting the right color palette. French interiors often favor soft, muted tones such as creams, soft grays, and pastel hues, which create a serene backdrop for the more vibrant accents that may appear in artwork or textiles. This color scheme not only reflects the elegance associated with French chic but also allows for flexibility in styling. By utilizing these colors, you can create an atmosphere that feels both airy and intimate. When thinking about French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, consider how the colors interact with natural light throughout the day. The way light plays on different shades can dramatically change the mood of a room, enhancing its charm and inviting warmth. Furniture selection is another crucial aspect of achieving French chic at home. Pieces should be a mix of vintage finds and modern elements, creating a sense of history while maintaining contemporary comfort. Look for furniture with ornate details, such as carved wood or gilded accents, to embody the Parisian panache. In contrast, provincial charm can be introduced through rustic furniture, like distressed wood tables or upholstered chairs with floral patterns. The beauty of this style lies in its ability to blend the old with the new, ensuring that your space feels both timeless and fresh. When curating your furnishings, remember that French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, is about balance. Each piece should complement the others without overwhelming the space. Textiles play a vital role in defining the comfort aspect of French chic. Luxurious fabrics such as silk, velvet, and linen are often used in curtains, cushions, and upholstery, adding layers of texture to a room. Patterns like toile or damask can evoke a traditional French feel, while more contemporary geometric designs can provide a fresh twist. Incorporating various textiles not only enhances the visual appeal but also adds a tactile quality that invites relaxation. When thinking about how to achieve French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, consider mixing different textures and patterns to create depth and interest in your decor. Finally, accessorizing your space is where you can truly express your personality while adhering to the principles of French chic. Artworks, vintage mirrors, and decorative objects can add character and charm to your home. Displaying a curated collection of books, ceramics, or glassware can also reflect your interests and tastes. Remember, the key to successful accessorizing in the French chic style is to avoid clutter. Every item should have a purpose or a story to tell. As you think about French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, allow your accessories to enhance the overall aesthetic while ensuring they contribute to a cohesive and inviting atmosphere. By carefully selecting and arranging these elements, you can create a space that feels effortlessly chic and distinctly French. Key elements of French chic design. French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, is characterized by several key elements that define its unique aesthetic. The style seamlessly blends elegance with comfort, creating spaces that are both visually stunning and inviting. To achieve this look, one must pay attention to various aspects, including color schemes, furniture selection, textiles, and accessories. Each of these components plays a vital role in crafting a harmonious environment that reflects the essence of French chic. By understanding and incorporating these elements, anyone can transform their living space into a charming reflection of French culture and style. The color palette is one of the most crucial aspects of French chic at home. Soft, muted colors often dominate this design style, with shades like cream, pale gray, and soft pastels creating a serene backdrop. These colors not only evoke a sense of tranquility but also allow for the introduction of bolder accents through accessories or artwork. When considering French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, it is essential to choose colors that complement each other and enhance the overall ambience of the space. The right color scheme can create a cohesive look that feels both elegant and comfortable, inviting anyone who enters to relax and enjoy the surroundings. Furniture selection is another critical element in achieving French chic at home. A successful French interior often features a mix of vintage and contemporary pieces, allowing for a sense of history while maintaining modern comfort. Look for furniture with elegant lines, ornate details, and rich textures. Classic French furniture often includes items like Louis XVI chairs, distressed wooden tables, and upholstered sofas in luxurious fabrics. When designing your space, consider how these pieces can come together to embody the principles of French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design. The goal is to create an inviting atmosphere that feels curated yet lived in, showcasing a thoughtful balance between sophistication and comfort. Textiles are essential in enhancing the comfort and warmth of a French chic interior. Luxurious fabrics such as silk, velvet, and linen are commonly used in curtains, cushions, and upholstery. These materials not only add texture but also contribute to the overall elegance of the space. Patterns like toile, damask, or floral prints can evoke traditional French charm, while modern geometric designs can provide a fresh twist. When thinking about French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, the careful selection and layering of textiles can create depth and interest in the decor. Mixing different fabrics and patterns can enhance the inviting atmosphere while ensuring that the space remains visually appealing and cohesive. Finally, lighting plays a crucial role in enhancing the ambience of a French chic home. While natural light is always preferred, the use of elegant light fixtures can elevate the design further. Chandeliers, wall sconces, and table lamps with ornate details can add a touch of glamour and sophistication. When selecting lighting, consider how it complements the overall design and contributes to the atmosphere you wish to create. In the context of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the right lighting can highlight architectural features, enhance color palettes, and create a warm, inviting glow that transforms the space. By thoughtfully considering each of these key elements, you can successfully achieve a French chic aesthetic that is both timeless and contemporary, inviting all who enter to experience its charm. Creating a cohesive look. Creating a cohesive look in your space is essential when embracing the principles of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. The goal is to curate an environment that feels harmonious, where every element complements the others. This involves careful consideration of color schemes, furniture styles, and decorative accessories. By ensuring that each piece aligns with the overarching design theme, you can achieve a seamless flow throughout your home. A cohesive design not only enhances visual appeal but also creates an inviting atmosphere that reflects a sense of style and comfort. One of the first steps in achieving a cohesive look is to establish a color palette that resonates with the French chic aesthetic. Soft, muted tones are often favored, as they evoke a sense of calm and sophistication. Think of hues like pale blues, soft grays, and creamy whites. These colors serve as a neutral backdrop, allowing for the introduction of bolder accents through accessories, artwork, or textiles. When incorporating colors into your design, remember that French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, thrives on subtlety and elegance. A well-chosen color scheme can tie different areas of your home together, creating a sense of unity and refinement. Next, consider the furniture selection as a key component in creating a cohesive look. French chic design often features a mix of vintage and modern pieces, allowing for an eclectic yet curated feel. When choosing furniture, aim for items that share common characteristics, such as similar materials, colors, or styles. For instance, pairing a classic French settee with contemporary accent chairs can create visual interest while maintaining a cohesive aesthetic. It is essential to remember that each piece should contribute to the overall narrative of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. By thoughtfully selecting furniture that complements one another, you can create a well-balanced and inviting environment. Textiles play a significant role in unifying the design elements within your space. Layering various fabrics can add depth and texture, enhancing the overall aesthetic. Choose textiles that align with your color palette and design theme, such as linen curtains, velvet cushions, and patterned throws. Mixing and matching these materials can create a sense of comfort while ensuring that the space remains visually appealing. As you explore French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, consider how textiles can soften hard surfaces and create a warm, inviting atmosphere. The right selection of fabrics can elevate the style of your home and contribute to a cohesive overall look. Finally, accessorizing thoughtfully is crucial in achieving a cohesive design. Accessories are the finishing touches that can tie a room together and showcase personal style. When selecting decorative items, aim for pieces that resonate with the French chic aesthetic, such as vintage mirrors, elegant vases, or artful sculptures. It's important to curate these items intentionally, ensuring that they complement the color palette and furniture choices. Consider how each accessory contributes to the overall narrative of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. By choosing accessories that enhance the space without overwhelming it, you can create a sophisticated and cohesive look that invites admiration. Embracing personal style. Embracing personal style is a fundamental aspect of achieving the desired aesthetic in your home, especially when exploring the concept of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. While there are established guidelines and principles within this design style, the beauty of French chic lies in its flexibility and ability to reflect individual tastes. It encourages you to incorporate elements that resonate with your personality, creating a space that feels uniquely yours. By blending personal touches with the elegance of French design, you can curate an environment that is both stylish and meaningful. To begin embracing personal style, consider the items that hold sentimental value or evoke positive memories. This could be a cherished piece of art, a vintage find from a flea market, or even a family heirloom. Integrating these elements into your home decor allows for a narrative that tells your story while adhering to the overarching theme of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. When these personal pieces are displayed thoughtfully, they can enhance the overall aesthetic, making the space feel more inviting and authentic. Each item serves as a conversation starter, adding depth and character to your home. Another way to infuse personal style into your space is through color and texture choices. While the French chic aesthetic often leans toward muted tones, there is room for personal expression within that framework. Consider incorporating your favorite colors through accent pillows, art, or decorative accessories. This not only adds vibrancy but also creates a sense of comfort and familiarity. Texture is equally important. Mixing materials like wood, metal, and fabric can create visual interest and a tactile experience. As you explore French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, remember that the goal is to create a space that feels harmonious yet distinctly yours. Incorporating personal style also extends to furniture selection. While French chic design often features a blend of vintage and modern pieces, you can choose furniture that resonates with your taste and lifestyle. Whether you prefer sleek contemporary lines or ornate vintage designs, the key is to select pieces that you love and that complement the overall aesthetic. This approach not only enhances the beauty of your space but also ensures that it remains functional and comfortable. As you curate your home, keep in mind that French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, is about creating a balance between elegance and personal comfort. Finally, don't underestimate the power of accessories in expressing personal style. Accessories are the finishing touches that can truly personalize your space. From decorative trays and books to unique sculptures and vases, these items can reflect your interests and passions. When choosing accessories, consider how they fit within the theme of French chic while allowing your personality to shine through. This balance is essential in achieving the desired aesthetic while ensuring that your home feels welcoming and representative of who you are. By thoughtfully incorporating accessories that resonate with you, your home will embody the essence of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. The art of layering textures. Layering textures is a vital component of achieving the sophisticated and inviting aesthetic that defines French chic design. In the context of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, this technique adds depth and richness to a space. By combining various materials, such as soft fabrics, rustic woods, and sleek metals, you can create an environment that feels warm and welcoming. The interplay of textures not only enhances the visual appeal of a room but also contributes to a tactile experience that invites engagement. To begin layering textures effectively, consider the foundational elements of your design, such as walls and flooring. The choice of paint colors or wallpaper patterns can set the tone for the entire space. For instance, a muted, neutral palette can serve as a perfect backdrop for more vibrant textures, allowing textiles and furnishings to stand out. Incorporating natural materials like wood or stone for flooring can add a rustic charm that complements the overall theme of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. These foundational choices create a cohesive base upon which you can build layers of texture. Once the foundation is established, focus on textiles, which play a crucial role in layering. Fabrics such as linen, velvet, and cotton can be mixed and matched to create a dynamic and inviting atmosphere. For instance, a plush velvet sofa can be paired with linen throw pillows and a knitted blanket, adding both comfort and visual interest. Layering different textures in this way not only enhances the aesthetic but also provides a sense of coziness that is essential in any home. As you explore French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, remember that the goal is to create a harmonious blend of materials that evoke a sense of warmth and style. In addition to textiles, incorporating decorative elements such as rugs, curtains, and wall art can further enhance the layered texture theme. A beautifully patterned area rug can anchor a room, while sheer curtains can soften the natural light that filters in, adding an ethereal quality. Wall art, whether it be a textured canvas or a collection of framed prints, can introduce additional layers of texture and color. This thoughtful curation of decorative elements allows for a rich visual narrative that aligns with the principles of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Finally, don't overlook the importance of accessories in the layering process. Items such as decorative trays, books, and vases can introduce unique textures that enhance the overall design. For example, a metallic tray can provide a contrasting sheen against a matte surface, while a ceramic vase can add an organic feel. When selecting accessories, consider how they contribute to the layered aesthetic you are trying to achieve. By thoughtfully incorporating these elements, you can create a space that embodies the essence of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, showcasing a sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere. The importance of color in French chic design. Color plays a pivotal role in establishing the mood and character of any interior space, and this is especially true in the context of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. The careful selection of colors can transform a room from ordinary to extraordinary, creating an ambience that reflects both elegance and comfort. French chic design often embraces a palette that balances soft neutrals with rich, vibrant accents. This balance is essential for achieving the sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere that is characteristic of French interiors. To begin with, the use of neutral colors forms the foundation of French chic design. Shades of cream, beige, gray, and taupe are commonly employed to create a serene backdrop that allows other elements in the room to shine. These neutral tones evoke a sense of calm and sophistication, making them ideal for spaces where relaxation and comfort are paramount. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, these muted colors can be complemented by bolder accents, such as deep blues or rich burgundies, which add depth and interest to the overall aesthetic. This interplay between neutrals and bold colors is a hallmark of French design, allowing for versatility while maintaining a cohesive look. Next, the strategic use of color can also enhance the architectural features of a space. For example, highlighting moldings, door frames, or built-in shelves with a contrasting color can draw attention to these elements, adding character and dimension. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, this technique can help to create visual interest and break up large expanses of neutral walls. Additionally, the use of color can influence the perception of space. Lighter shades can make a room feel more expansive, while darker hues can create a sense of intimacy. Understanding how color interacts with architectural features is essential for achieving the desired effect in any French-inspired interior. Moreover, incorporating color through textiles and accessories is an effective way to introduce personality and style into a room. Fabrics such as cushions, curtains, and throws can serve as opportunities to infuse color without overwhelming the space. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, layering various textiles in complementary colors can create a harmonious look that feels curated and intentional. For instance, pairing a soft linen sofa with vibrant floral patterned pillows can evoke a sense of effortless elegance, a key aspect of French chic design. This approach allows for flexibility in changing the decor with the seasons or trends, making it easy to refresh the look of a space. Finally, the emotional impact of color should not be underestimated. Different colors can evoke various feelings and responses, influencing how a space is experienced. For instance, soft blues and greens are known for their calming effects, making them ideal for bedrooms or relaxation areas. On the other hand, warmer tones like yellows and oranges can create a sense of energy and vibrancy, perfect for social spaces like kitchens or dining areas. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, understanding the psychological effects of color can guide your choices, ensuring that each room not only looks beautiful but also feels right for its intended purpose. Embracing vintage and antique elements. Incorporating vintage and antique elements into your home decor is a hallmark of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. These pieces not only add character and depth to a space but also tell a story, connecting the present with the past. The beauty of vintage decor lies in its uniqueness. No two pieces are alike, each carrying its own history and charm. This approach allows for a personalized touch in interior design, reflecting individual taste while celebrating timeless elegance. When selecting vintage items, it is essential to consider how they will fit within the overall aesthetic of your home. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, a careful curation of vintage finds can create a cohesive look that feels both sophisticated and inviting. For instance, a beautifully worn French armoire can serve as a stunning focal point in a room, while a collection of antique mirrors can enhance the sense of space and light. By thoughtfully incorporating these elements, you can achieve a layered look that embodies the essence of French chic design. Moreover, mixing vintage pieces with modern furnishings is a key aspect of achieving that effortless French chic vibe. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, this juxtaposition creates a dynamic visual contrast that adds interest to the decor. For example, pairing a sleek, contemporary sofa with an ornate, antique coffee table can create a striking balance between old and new. This blend not only showcases the beauty of each piece but also encourages creativity in design, allowing for an eclectic yet harmonious environment. In addition to furniture, vintage accessories can also play a significant role in enhancing your decor. Items such as vintage books, decorative trays, or unique vases can serve as conversation starters while adding personality to your space. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, these accessories can be strategically placed on shelves, tabletops, or mantels to create curated displays that reflect your style. The key is to choose items that resonate with you and complement your overall design theme, ensuring that each piece contributes to the story of your home. Finally, embracing vintage and antique elements in your decor is not just about aesthetics, it is also about sustainability and appreciation for craftsmanship. In French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, choosing to incorporate pre-loved items reduces waste and promotes a more sustainable approach to interior design. Furthermore, many vintage pieces are crafted with a level of quality and detail that is often hard to find in modern mass-produced items. By valuing these treasures, you not only enhance your home but also honor the artistry and history behind each piece, creating a space that is rich in both style and substance. The role of textiles in French chic design. Textiles play a vital role in achieving the desired aesthetic of French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design. The choice of fabrics and patterns can significantly influence the overall ambience of a space, providing warmth, comfort, and a touch of elegance. In French decor, textiles are not merely functional, they serve as essential elements that enhance the beauty of the interior. From sumptuous upholstery to delicate drapery, the right textiles can transform a room from ordinary to extraordinary, creating an inviting atmosphere that reflects the sophistication of French style. When selecting textiles for your home, it is important to consider both texture and color. In French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, a harmonious blend of fabrics can create visual interest and depth. For instance, pairing a soft linen sofa with richly textured velvet cushions can evoke a sense of luxury and comfort. Similarly, using patterned fabrics, such as toile or floral prints, can add a quintessentially French charm to curtains, tablecloths, or decorative pillows. The key is to strike a balance between different textures and patterns while ensuring that they complement the overall color palette of the space. Layering textiles is another essential technique in achieving the French chic aesthetic. In French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, layering involves combining various fabrics to create a rich and inviting look. For example, layering a soft throw blanket over a plush sofa, or adding a patterned rug atop a hardwood floor, can create a cozy atmosphere that encourages relaxation. This approach not only adds visual interest but also enhances the tactile experience of the space, inviting occupants to engage with the decor on multiple sensory levels. Additionally, textiles can be used to define different areas within an open concept space. In French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, strategically placed rugs can delineate living areas, while curtains can create a sense of privacy in shared spaces. For instance, a beautiful area rug under a coffee table can anchor the seating arrangement, while sheer drapes can soften the transition between a dining area and a living room. This thoughtful use of textiles not only enhances functionality but also contributes to the overall aesthetic harmony of the home. Finally, it is essential to consider the maintenance and durability of textiles in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. While it is tempting to choose delicate fabrics for their beauty, practicality should not be overlooked. Opting for high-quality, durable materials ensures that your decor remains beautiful over time, even with regular use. Fabrics like cotton, linen, and certain blends can offer both elegance and durability, making them ideal choices for a chic yet functional home. By thoughtfully selecting and layering textiles, you can create a space that embodies the timeless elegance of French design while remaining practical and inviting. Incorporating art and accessories. Art and accessories are crucial elements in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. They serve not only as decorative pieces but also as reflections of personal style and taste. In French design, art is often used to create focal points within a room, drawing the eye and adding character. Whether it is a bold painting, a delicate sculpture, or a vintage print, art can evoke emotions and tell a story, making any space feel more alive and inviting. When selecting art for your home, consider pieces that resonate with you personally, as they will enhance the overall ambience and make your space uniquely yours. In addition to artwork, accessories play a vital role in shaping the aesthetic of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Accessories such as vases, books, and decorative trays can add layers of texture and color to a room. The key is to curate a collection that complements the existing decor while also showcasing individual flair. For instance, a beautifully arranged coffee table with a mix of vintage books, a decorative bowl, and fresh flowers can create an inviting focal point that draws attention and sparks conversation. This thoughtful arrangement not only enhances the visual appeal but also reflects the effortless elegance characteristic of French chic design. When it comes to displaying art and accessories, placement is everything in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Consider creating a gallery wall that showcases a variety of art pieces, framed in complementary styles to create a cohesive look. Alternatively, a single large artwork can serve as a statement piece above a mantel or sofa, anchoring the room and providing a sense of balance. Accessories should also be thoughtfully placed. For example, grouping items in odd numbers can create a more dynamic visual effect. By carefully considering placement, you can enhance the overall flow and harmony of the space. Incorporating vintage finds is another way to elevate your decor in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Antique stores, flea markets, and estate sales often offer unique pieces that add character and history to your home. Whether it is a vintage mirror, a set of antique candlesticks, or a charming piece of pottery, these items can serve as conversation starters and contribute to the overall aesthetic. Mixing vintage items with modern decor creates an eclectic yet sophisticated look that embodies the essence of French chic design, allowing you to celebrate both the old and the new. Lastly, remember that less is often more in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. While it is tempting to fill every surface with decor, a more minimalist approach can often lead to a more elegant and refined look. Select a few key pieces that resonate with you and allow them to shine. This approach not only creates a sense of openness but also emphasizes the beauty of each individual item. By thoughtfully curating your art and accessories, you can create a space that is both stylish and personal, embodying the timeless charm of French chic design. Emphasizing comfort and functionality. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, comfort and functionality are paramount. The essence of French design is not only about aesthetics but also about creating spaces that are livable and inviting. This balance between beauty and practicality is what sets French interiors apart. Incorporating comfortable furniture, such as plush sofas and oversized chairs, invites relaxation and encourages gatherings. When designing a space, consider how each piece contributes not only to the overall look but also to the usability of the room. A well-designed home should be a sanctuary that feels warm and welcoming, allowing for both rest and social interaction. The layout of a room plays a significant role in achieving comfort in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Open concept spaces are popular in French interiors, as they promote a sense of flow and connectivity. By removing unnecessary barriers, such as walls or bulky furniture, one can create a more expansive and airy environment. This layout not only enhances the visual appeal but also allows for easier movement and interaction. Additionally, arranging furniture in a way that encourages conversation, such as positioning sofas and chairs to face each other, fosters a sense of intimacy and connection. In this way, comfort and functionality work hand in hand to create a harmonious living space. Incorporating multifunctional furniture is another key aspect of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. In smaller spaces, especially in urban settings, it is essential to maximize every square inch. Choosing pieces that serve multiple purposes, such as a coffee table that doubles as storage or a sofa bed for guests, can significantly enhance the functionality of a home. These versatile items not only save space but also add an element of clever design that reflects the thoughtful nature of French interiors. By selecting furniture that meets various needs, one can maintain a clutter-free environment while still enjoying the beauty and elegance of French chic design. Textiles also play a crucial role in achieving comfort in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Soft fabrics, such as cotton, linen, and velvet, can transform a space into a cozy retreat. Layering textiles through the use of throw pillows, blankets, and area rugs adds warmth and texture, making a room feel inviting. Additionally, the choice of colors and patterns in textiles can enhance the overall aesthetic while promoting a sense of comfort. For instance, muted tones and subtle patterns can create a serene environment, while bold colors and intricate designs can add vibrancy and energy. Therefore, selecting the right textiles is essential in striking the perfect balance between comfort and style. Finally, personal touches are what truly make a space feel like home in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Incorporating items that reflect personal history, such as heirlooms, travel souvenirs, or favorite books, adds character and warmth to a home. These elements not only tell a story but also create a sense of belonging and comfort. Displaying cherished items in a thoughtful manner, such as on shelves or within curated vignettes, can enhance the overall design while making the space feel uniquely yours. By emphasizing comfort and functionality alongside personal expression, one can achieve a beautifully curated home that embodies the spirit of French chic design. The role of color and texture. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the strategic use of color and texture is fundamental to creating a harmonious and inviting atmosphere. Color sets the mood of a space, and in French design, it often reflects the natural beauty of the surroundings. Soft pastels, muted tones, and earthy shades are commonly used to evoke a sense of calm and sophistication. These colors can be found on walls, furniture, and decor items, creating a cohesive look that feels both elegant and relaxed. Incorporating various shades of a single color can add depth and interest, allowing the space to feel layered and thoughtfully designed. By understanding the impact of color, one can transform a room into a serene retreat that embodies the essence of French chic. Texture plays an equally vital role in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Layering different textures adds dimension and warmth to a space, making it feel more inviting. Consider incorporating a mix of materials such as soft linens, rich velvets, rustic wood, and smooth ceramics. These elements can be combined through furniture, textiles, and decorative accessories to create an engaging visual experience. For instance, a plush velvet sofa paired with a rustic wooden coffee table creates a beautiful contrast that draws the eye. Additionally, the use of textured fabrics for cushions, throws, and curtains can soften a room and enhance its overall comfort. By thoughtfully combining textures, one can achieve a sophisticated yet cozy ambience that is characteristic of French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, accent colors can also elevate the overall aesthetic of a room. While the base colors may be soft and neutral, introducing bolder hues through accessories can create focal points and add personality to the space. For example, a vibrant blue vase or a rich burgundy throw can serve as eye-catching accents that enhance the overall design without overwhelming it. This technique allows for flexibility in decorating, as accent colors can be easily changed with the seasons or trends. Additionally, using artwork or decorative pieces that incorporate these accent colors can tie the room together, creating a cohesive look that feels intentional and curated. Natural elements are another important aspect of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Incorporating plants, flowers, and natural materials can bring life and freshness to a space. Greenery not only adds color but also improves air quality and promotes a sense of well-being. Opting for potted plants or fresh floral arrangements can infuse a room with vibrancy and warmth. Additionally, using natural materials such as stone, wood, and woven fibers can enhance the organic feel of a space. For instance, a wooden dining table surrounded by rattan chairs creates a warm and inviting atmosphere that embodies the charm of provincial French design. By blending natural elements with color and texture, one can create a balanced and serene environment. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the importance of personal expression through color and texture cannot be overstated. Each space should reflect the tastes and experiences of those who inhabit it. Incorporating unique pieces, such as vintage finds or handmade items, can add character and individuality to a home. These personal touches, combined with a thoughtful color palette and varied textures, create a space that feels authentic and lived in. By embracing personal style while adhering to the principles of French chic design, one can achieve a home that is not only beautiful but also deeply personal and inviting. The art of accessorizing. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, accessorizing plays a crucial role in achieving a polished and cohesive look. Accessories are the finishing touches that can elevate a space from ordinary to extraordinary. They allow for personal expression and can tie together various design elements within a room. When selecting accessories, it is essential to consider the overall aesthetic and color palette of the space. Items such as decorative pillows, throws, vases, and artwork should complement the existing decor while adding a unique flair. By thoughtfully curating accessories, one can create an inviting atmosphere that reflects individual style and the essence of French chic design. One of the key principles in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, is the concept of balance. When accessorizing, it is important to achieve a harmonious arrangement that does not overwhelm the space. This can be accomplished by varying the sizes, shapes, and textures of accessories. For instance, a large statement piece, such as an oversized artwork or a bold sculpture, can be balanced with smaller items like candles or decorative trays. Grouping accessories in odd numbers often creates a more visually appealing arrangement, drawing the eye and encouraging exploration of the space. By maintaining balance, the overall design remains sophisticated and uncluttered, embodying the principles of French chic. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, layering accessories is another effective technique to create depth and interest. Layering involves placing items at different heights and depths to create a dynamic visual experience. For example, a coffee table can be adorned with a stack of books, a decorative bowl, and a small plant, each at varying heights. This technique not only adds dimension but also encourages interaction with the space. Layering can also be applied to wall decor, where a combination of framed artwork, mirrors, and shelves can create a captivating focal point. By utilizing layering, one can enhance the sophistication of a room while maintaining the charm of French design. Incorporating natural elements into accessorizing is a fundamental aspect of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Natural materials such as wood, stone, and ceramics can add warmth and authenticity to a space. For instance, wooden bowls, terracotta pots, and stone sculptures can be used to create a connection with nature, enhancing the organic feel of the home. Additionally, incorporating fresh flowers or greenery can bring life and vibrancy to any room. These natural touches not only enhance the aesthetic but also promote a sense of well-being and tranquility. By embracing natural elements, one can create a harmonious balance between elegance and comfort, which is characteristic of French chic design. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the importance of personal storytelling through accessories cannot be overlooked. Each accessory can tell a story, whether it is a cherished heirloom, a travel souvenir, or a piece of art that resonates on a personal level. By incorporating meaningful items into the decor, one can create a space that feels authentic and reflective of individual experiences. This personal touch is what transforms a house into a home, making it unique and inviting. By thoughtfully selecting accessories that resonate personally, one can achieve a home that not only embodies French chic design principles but also tells a story that is deeply personal and inviting. Embracing vintage and antique finds. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the allure of vintage and antique finds is undeniable. These unique pieces bring character and history into a home, creating a space that feels rich and layered. The charm of vintage decor lies in its ability to tell a story, evoking memories of the past while seamlessly fitting into contemporary settings. Incorporating vintage items can be a way to add depth and texture to a room, making it more inviting and personal. Whether it's an ornate mirror, a rustic wooden table, or a collection of antique books, these elements can transform a space and reflect the owner's taste and style. When embracing vintage finds in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is essential to consider the overall aesthetic of the space. Mixing vintage pieces with modern furnishings can create an eclectic yet harmonious look. For instance, pairing a sleek, modern sofa with a vintage coffee table or an antique sideboard can create a beautiful contrast that highlights the best of both worlds. The key is to ensure that the colors, materials, and styles complement each other. This balance allows vintage items to shine without overwhelming the space. By thoughtfully integrating these elements, one can achieve a sophisticated and timeless design that embodies the essence of French chic. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, sourcing vintage and antique finds can be an exciting adventure. Flea markets, estate sales, and antique shops are treasure troves waiting to be explored. Each piece has its own unique history, adding an element of intrigue to the decor. When searching for vintage items, it is important to keep an open mind and be willing to mix styles and eras. A mid-century modern lamp can look stunning next to a classic French provincial chair. This approach not only enhances the eclectic charm of the space but also allows for a more personalized decor style. The thrill of discovering hidden gems can also bring joy and satisfaction, making the process of decorating a home an enjoyable journey. Incorporating vintage and antique finds in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design also involves understanding the importance of scale and proportion. When selecting pieces, it is crucial to consider their size in relation to the space. A large armoire may dominate a small room, while delicate accessories can get lost in a spacious area. Therefore, finding the right balance is essential for creating a cohesive look. Mixing larger statement pieces with smaller accents can help achieve this balance, drawing the eye around the room and creating visual interest. Additionally, layering vintage finds with contemporary elements can enhance the overall aesthetic and ensure that the space feels curated rather than cluttered. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the emotional connection to vintage and antique pieces cannot be understated. Each item carries a story, whether it is a family heirloom passed down through generations or a unique find from a distant market. These connections can evoke nostalgia and warmth, making a home feel truly personal. By embracing vintage and antique finds, one can create a living space that is not only stylish but also rich in history and meaning. This blend of old and new is what defines the charm of French chic design, allowing for a home that is both timeless and reflective of individual experiences. The role of color in French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, color plays a pivotal role in creating an atmosphere that is both inviting and sophisticated. The French approach to color is often characterized by a palette that balances soft, muted tones with bold accents. This combination allows for a harmonious blend that can evoke feelings of elegance and warmth. Soft pastels, such as blush pinks, pale blues, and gentle greens, are commonly used in French decor to create a serene backdrop. These colors are often complemented by deeper hues like navy, burgundy, or forest green, which add depth and richness to the overall aesthetic. Understanding this interplay of colors is essential for anyone looking to achieve the quintessential French chic look in their home. To achieve the desired effect in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is important to consider the different areas of a home and how color can influence each space. For example, in living areas, soft neutrals can create a calming environment, while bold accent colors can be introduced through accessories like cushions, artwork, or rugs. In dining spaces, richer colors can enhance the feeling of intimacy and warmth, making it the perfect setting for gatherings. The bedroom, on the other hand, benefits from a soothing palette that promotes relaxation and tranquility. By thoughtfully selecting colors for each room, one can create a cohesive flow throughout the home that embodies the essence of French chic. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the use of color also extends to the choice of materials and finishes. For instance, the natural textures of wood, stone, and fabrics can enhance the color scheme and add an organic touch to the decor. A rustic wooden table paired with soft linen tableware can create a beautiful contrast that highlights the colors used in the surrounding space. Additionally, the use of paint finishes, such as matte or satin, can influence how colors are perceived in different lighting conditions, further enhancing the overall ambience. Therefore, it is essential to consider not just the colors themselves but also how they interact with various materials to achieve a truly cohesive and stylish design. Incorporating patterns into the color scheme is another important aspect of French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Patterns can add visual interest and depth to a space, and when used thoughtfully, they can complement the overall color palette. Classic French patterns, such as toile, damask, or gingham, can be introduced through fabrics, wallpapers, or decorative accents. These patterns can be balanced with solid colors to prevent overwhelming the space while still maintaining a sense of character and charm. Mixing different patterns can also create an eclectic look that embodies the French art of layering, adding to the richness of the design. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is crucial to remember that color should reflect personal taste and style. While there are traditional palettes associated with French decor, every home is unique, and individual preferences should be celebrated. Incorporating favorite colors or family heirlooms can make a space feel more personal and inviting. Ultimately, the goal is to create a home that resonates with the owner while still capturing the elegance and charm of French chic design. By thoughtfully considering color choices and their impact on the overall aesthetic, anyone can transform their living space into a beautiful reflection of French style and sophistication. The importance of texture in French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, texture plays a crucial role in creating depth and interest within a space. While color sets the mood and atmosphere, texture adds a tactile quality that can elevate the overall design. French interiors often incorporate a variety of materials, such as soft linens, rich velvets, rustic woods, and sleek metals, to create a layered effect that invites touch and exploration. By mixing and matching different textures, one can achieve a sophisticated yet cozy environment that embodies the essence of French chic design. The careful selection of textures can also reflect personal style, allowing for a unique interpretation of classic French aesthetics. The combination of textures in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, can transform a simple space into a visually captivating experience. For example, a plush velvet sofa paired with a woven jute rug creates an inviting contrast that draws attention. Similarly, the use of textured wallpaper or a statement ceiling can add an unexpected element to a room, making it feel more dynamic. Accessories such as throw pillows, blankets, and decorative objects can further enhance this layered look, providing opportunities to introduce various fabrics and finishes. By thoughtfully curating these elements, a space can reflect the charm and elegance of French design while remaining comfortable and livable. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, texture is not only about the materials used but also about the finishes applied. For instance, a distressed wooden table can evoke a sense of history and warmth, while a polished marble countertop offers a sleek, modern touch. The interplay between matte and glossy finishes can create visual interest, drawing the eye to specific areas of a room. Additionally, the choice of hardware, such as brushed brass or antique silver, can further enhance the textural quality of cabinetry and furniture. By considering these details, one can create a cohesive design that feels both luxurious and inviting. Incorporating natural elements is another key aspect of texture in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Natural materials like stone, wood, and woven fibers bring an organic feel to a space, grounding the design in nature. For example, a stone fireplace or exposed wooden beams can serve as focal points that anchor the room, while plants and greenery add life and vibrancy. The use of these elements not only enhances the overall aesthetic but also promotes a sense of tranquility and connection to the outdoors. By blending natural textures with more refined finishes, one can achieve a harmonious balance that embodies the spirit of French chic. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is essential to remember that texture should be approached with intention. While layering different textures can create a rich and inviting atmosphere, it is important to maintain a sense of cohesion throughout the space. This can be achieved by selecting a unifying color palette or theme that ties the various elements together. Ultimately, the goal is to create a space that feels curated and intentional, reflecting the elegance and charm of French design while remaining true to individual style. By thoughtfully incorporating texture into the decor, one can create a home that is both beautiful and comfortable, embodying the essence of French chic. The art of accessorizing in French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, accessorizing is an essential element that can elevate any space from ordinary to extraordinary. Accessories serve as the finishing touches that bring a room together, adding personality, style, and character. They can range from decorative objects like vases and sculptures to functional items such as stylish bookshelves and elegant lighting fixtures. The key to successful accessorizing lies in the thoughtful selection and placement of these items, ensuring they complement the overall design while also reflecting individual taste. By carefully curating accessories, one can create a cohesive look that embodies the charm and sophistication of French chic design. When accessorizing in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it's important to consider the balance between form and function. Accessories should not only be visually appealing but also serve a purpose within the space. For instance, a beautifully crafted bowl can serve as a catch-all for keys or small items, while a decorative tray can organize everyday essentials. By combining beauty with practicality, one can create an environment that is both stylish and livable. Additionally, layering accessories can add depth to a design, allowing for a more dynamic visual experience. A well-placed stack of art books topped with a decorative object can create an inviting vignette that draws the eye. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, incorporating a mix of textures and materials in accessories is vital for achieving a well-rounded look. For example, combining ceramic vases with metal candle holders and woven baskets can create a rich tapestry of textures that enhances the overall aesthetic. The interplay between different materials can add visual interest and depth to a space, making it feel more inviting. Furthermore, selecting accessories that feature intricate details, such as hand-painted designs or artisanal craftsmanship, can infuse a sense of history and character into the decor. This attention to detail is a hallmark of French chic design, where each piece tells a story and contributes to the overall ambience. Color is another significant factor to consider when accessorizing in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design. Accessories can serve as a means to introduce pops of color into a neutral palette or to reinforce an existing color scheme. For instance, a vibrant piece of artwork can become a focal point in a room, while colorful throw pillows can add warmth and personality to a sofa. When selecting colors for accessories, it is essential to consider how they interact with the larger design elements in the space. A cohesive color palette will ensure that accessories enhance rather than clash with the overall aesthetic, contributing to a harmonious environment. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the arrangement of accessories is just as important as the items themselves. The placement of objects can create visual balance and flow within a room. Grouping items in odd numbers, such as 3 or 5, tends to be more visually appealing than even-numbered arrangements. Additionally, varying the heights of accessories can create interest and draw the eye around the space. For example, placing a tall vase next to a shorter decorative box can create a dynamic visual line that encourages exploration. By mastering the art of accessorizing, one can achieve a beautifully curated space that reflects the elegance and charm of French chic design, making any home feel inviting and sophisticated. The role of color in French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, color plays a pivotal role in defining the atmosphere and character of a space. The French have a unique ability to use color to create a sense of elegance and sophistication, while also ensuring that the environment feels warm and inviting. A well-thought-out color palette can transform any room, setting the tone for the overall design. From the soft pastels of Provence to the bold hues found in Parisian apartments, each color choice reflects a story and an emotion, making it essential to consider how colors interact and complement each other in your home decor. When exploring the use of color in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, one must recognize the importance of a cohesive color scheme. This does not mean that one should shy away from using a variety of colors, but rather that each hue should harmonize with the others. A classic approach often includes a neutral base, such as whites, creams, or soft grays, which allows for bolder accents to shine through. For instance, a neutral backdrop can provide the perfect canvas for vibrant accessories, such as a striking piece of artwork or a colorful throw pillow. This balance creates a sophisticated yet approachable aesthetic that is characteristic of French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is also crucial to consider the psychological effects of color. Different colors evoke different feelings and reactions, which can significantly impact the ambience of a space. For example, blues and greens are known for their calming effects, making them ideal choices for bedrooms or relaxation areas. On the other hand, warm tones like reds and oranges can create an energizing atmosphere, perfect for social spaces such as dining rooms or living areas. By understanding the emotional impact of colors, one can make informed choices that enhance the intended purpose of each room, aligning with the overall vision of French chic design. Moreover, the use of color in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, can be further enriched by incorporating patterns and textures. Patterns can add depth and interest to a space, while textures can enhance the tactile experience of a room. For instance, pairing a floral patterned fabric with a solid colored sofa can create a delightful contrast that adds visual intrigue. Similarly, layering different textures, such as a velvet cushion on a linen chair, can enrich the sensory experience of the decor. This interplay of color, pattern, and texture is essential for achieving the layered look that is synonymous with French chic. Finally, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is important to embrace the concept of personal expression through color. While there are traditional color schemes associated with French decor, individual tastes and preferences should always be reflected in the design choices. Whether it is a bold accent wall or a collection of colorful accessories, the use of color should resonate with the inhabitants of the space. This personalization not only enhances the aesthetic appeal but also creates a sense of belonging and comfort. By thoughtfully integrating color into the design, one can truly embody the spirit of French chic, resulting in a home that is both stylish and uniquely reflective of personal taste. Embracing vintage elements in French chic design. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, vintage elements play a crucial role in adding character and depth to a space. The charm of vintage decor lies in its ability to tell a story, often evoking nostalgia and warmth. Incorporating antique or vintage pieces can transform an otherwise modern room into a chic sanctuary that reflects the rich history of French design. Whether it's a weathered wooden table, a vintage mirror, or an ornate chandelier, these elements serve as focal points that draw the eye and create a sense of timeless elegance. When selecting vintage pieces for French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is essential to consider how these items will blend with contemporary elements. The art of mixing old and new is vital in achieving a balanced aesthetic. For instance, pairing a rustic farmhouse table with sleek, modern chairs can create a striking contrast that enhances the overall design. This juxtaposition not only highlights the beauty of the vintage piece but also showcases the versatility of modern design. By thoughtfully integrating vintage elements, one can create a harmonious environment that feels both curated and inviting. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the use of vintage textiles also adds a layer of sophistication. Fabrics such as lace, brocade, or even well-loved quilts can bring warmth and texture to a space. Consider using vintage fabric for throw pillows, curtains, or upholstery to infuse a touch of history into the decor. This approach not only enhances the aesthetic but also adds a tactile quality that enriches the sensory experience of the home. Vintage textiles can serve as conversation starters, each piece carrying its unique history and charm, making the space feel more personal and inviting. Moreover, in French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the use of vintage art and accessories can further elevate the decor. Antique paintings, sculptures, or even vintage books can add depth and character to any room. These pieces often carry a sense of craftsmanship that is hard to replicate in modern decor. Displaying them in thoughtful arrangements, such as creating a gallery wall or using them as centerpieces, can enhance the visual interest of the space. By curating a collection of vintage art and accessories, one can create a narrative that reflects personal style while embodying the essence of French chic. Finally, French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, emphasizes the importance of authenticity when incorporating vintage elements. Each piece should resonate with personal taste and contribute to the overall design vision. Whether it is a family heirloom or a treasure found at a local flea market, these items should feel meaningful and significant. Authenticity in design fosters a sense of connection to the space, making it feel like home. By embracing vintage elements with intention and care, one can create a beautifully layered environment that captures the true spirit of French chic, blending history with modern sensibilities for a timeless appeal. The influence of art in French chic interiors. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, art serves as a vital element that adds personality and depth to any space. The French have long been celebrated for their appreciation of the arts, and this is reflected in their interior design choices. Incorporating art into home decor not only enhances the visual appeal but also creates an emotional connection to the space. From classic paintings to modern sculptures, art can serve as a focal point that draws the eye and sparks conversation. The careful selection of art pieces can transform a room, making it feel more lived in and inviting while embodying the essence of French chic. When considering art for French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, it is essential to think about the style and theme of the artwork in relation to the overall decor. For instance, traditional French landscapes or impressionist paintings can seamlessly blend with classic furnishings, enhancing the sense of elegance that defines French chic. On the other hand, contemporary art can add a modern twist, creating an interesting juxtaposition that keeps the design fresh and vibrant. This balance between traditional and modern art is key to achieving a sophisticated yet inviting atmosphere that characterizes the French approach to home decor. In French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, the placement of art pieces is equally important. Thoughtful arrangement can significantly impact the overall design of a room. For example, creating a gallery wall allows for a dynamic display that showcases multiple art pieces while adding visual interest. Alternatively, a single large artwork can serve as a statement piece above a fireplace or sofa, anchoring the room and drawing attention. The key is to ensure that the art complements the surrounding decor and enhances the overall aesthetic, creating a cohesive look that feels intentional and curated. Moreover, French chic at home, from Parisian panache to provincial charm in classic interior design, emphasizes the use of art as a means of personal expression. Each piece of art can reflect the tastes and experiences of the individual, making the space feel uniquely their own. Incorporating personal artworks, such as photographs or handmade pieces, can add layers of meaning and emotional resonance to the decor. This personalization not only elevates the design but also fosters a sense of belonging and connection within the home. In this way, art becomes a storytelling medium, weaving narratives into the fabric of the space. Finally, French chic at home, from Parisian Panache to Provincial Charm in classic interior design, highlights the importance of art in creating an inspiring environment. A well-curated art collection can evoke feelings of joy, nostalgia, or contemplation, enriching the everyday experience of those who inhabit the space. By surrounding oneself with meaningful art, the home becomes a sanctuary that nurtures creativity and self-expression. Whether through classic masterpieces or contemporary works, the influence of art in French chic design is profound, transforming a house into a home that resonates with beauty and inspiration.